Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Najwa. I'm so happy you're here. If you're new here, please do me a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. Hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video. It really helps with my channel. It spreads my reach. It gets more people knowing about this little community here. I want to know you guys. I want to be in that whole universe, knowing all the universe, you know, that universe of amazing you. So come on into my universe. Let me come into yours. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell. So let's talk about 8 passengers. I knew that this was coming. I knew it was coming, and I was waiting for it. So I have not been on my Sloan videos as much as I love them. I mean, I've watched Sloan pretty much since the beginning. I'll go ahead and say that. And there has been a recent shift, I feel like, in his content. A lot of it is revolved around scandal. And I feel like his channel has always been revolved around scandal to a certain extent, but it seemed like much more of the content was usually central around some type of victim, whereas now a lot of it is centered around scandal, like just scandal for the sake of scandal. But anyway, he was the first person who exposed me to 8 passengers, and I had seen just clips of her, and I feel like what she represents is where the country is right now. Guise of conservatism, which is actually really abuse, which is actually really emotional abuse, physical abuse in this instance. I mean, her kids literally were duct taped, were starved, you know, running to neighbors to get help. Her sister made the statement that basically said, I'm glad someone finally stopped her. So the family is also seeing that this has been happening, and they've been complicit to a certain extent. It's not good. It's really, really not good. And I feel like when you see something, say something. Now, there was a thing where they said that social media basically had been saying for a while that this was going on. I don't love the New York Post, guys. I don't love Rupert Murdoch's New York Post, but this is an article from the New York Post. It's entitled, "Social Media Users Have Been Sounding Alarms on Ruby Franke Long Before Her Arrest on Child Abuse Charges." And this is from September the 3rd, 2023, and it was written by Emma Colton from Fox News. Even worse. But anyway. So months before mommy blogger Ruby Franke was arrested on suspicion of child abuse, fellow social media influencers and users have been sounding the alarm on the mom's alleged abuse. Let me pause there and just say this. I don't think that other family channels, other legitimate family channels, should be coming under fire or should be receiving punishment for a few outliers' bad behavior. Because I follow some family channels. I follow a lot of them, actually. A lot of them are African American, to be honest, but most of the family channels that I follow are really, really nice, okay? And I don't get the sense that the kids are like child slaves or anything. This is specifically a Ruby Franke issue. Like, don't make it a YouTube issue. But beyond that, I feel like YouTube, there's so much weird, explicit content on YouTube now that really children shouldn't be watching that honestly, I feel like if they feel like this is seriously a big thing, and I know this is sort of indirectly related, but just do like Netflix and make a children's YouTube. I don't even know, maybe that already exists, but just make a YouTube that is purely for children. Like, they guarantee there is no adult content on there, you know, and nobody talking about abuse or anything. I guarantee you it will be an indirect deterrent, but it'll weed these types of family channels out. So the article goes on to say, I make documentaries and short films on unsolved true crime and social media influencers who abuse their power and manipulate audiences because, as I always say, it's not drama, it's dangerous. YouTuber known as Swoop said in a video back in March detailing Franke's videos and alleged abuse. Swoop, very, very valuable information on her channel. I just didn't like the way that she treated Amber Heard. But anyway, a whole other issue. Franke, a 41-year-old Mormon mom of 6, was arrested last Wednesday after Santa Clara Ivans police that's Utah, received a dispatch call around 10:50 p.m. from a youth asking for help. The child was malnourished and emaciated with open wounds and duct tape around the extremities. Okay, the article basically just goes on to say that people have been flagging it for a while. There's another article from Insider. It says old clips. Fans are recirculating old clips of Ruby Franke being awful to her kids, among other questionable parenting advice after she was arrested on suspicion of child abuse. This is by Kieran Press Reynolds, and this is from September the 1st. It says internet users are digging up old footage of mom influencer Ruby Franke in response to her arrest on suspicions of child abuse on Wednesday. Viewers say these clips are evidence that she had long acted awful to her 6 children. Now, the article goes on to talk about, actually, I don't think it's even in the article. I think it's the internet slews down in the comments. You know, that's the point where you're like looking more at the comments in an article than the article itself. But they talk about a lot of times how her stuff is guised in sarcasm. You know, this abuse is guised in sarcasm. Basically saying her kids need to be eliminated. I know, like, listen to that. That sounds terrible. Her kids need to be eliminated, that they're evil, that they're out to get her. She blacked out all the windows in her house, clearly because she didn't want people to see the abuse. She's taken away her kids' Christmases. She's refusing to let them eat. She's basically starving them to you know what. I remember just looking at this one clip that I had seen on Sloan's channel of her going up to her school when the school had called her because her daughter was being disciplined. Or maybe that was the one where her daughter had left her. Yes, this is what it was. Her daughter had left, or her son, so one of her sons or her daughters had left their lunch, their school lunch at home. She refused to give any money to the kid, even though this is like a stay-at-home mom. She refused to give any money to the kid. She refused to drive up there. She said, oh no, they're going to have to learn a lesson. That is not good parenting. That's child abuse. That's child abuse. Like, dude, these backwoods so-called conservative evangelicals, it's like, y'all need to think about what Jesus actually preached, because this ain't it. But anyway, guys, I want to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. And if you're new to this channel, go ahead, hit the like, subscribe button, hit the bell so you know whenever I post a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.